very good morning on a Monday. So I just done my first delivery. To be here for 7:30. A little bit small getting on there, but nothing too untoward. Back in the mirrorless staff, so just got to get back used to that again. I'm out at Raiden, just south of Ipswich. So I'll just tip that straight back, drop this trailer, then pick one up to go to Grantham. That's not too bad. I was on the phone with my old mate Simon Nolliff this morning on the way down here, and handily enough he gave me directions because he used to come in here quite often. That was over a decade ago. Because you'll see in a minute when I get back to the village of Raiden, where the sat nav said to turn right, I looked and thought, is that it? Really? You know? And he said, oh yeah, well, you got coal on? Yeah. Oh right, yeah, you get to the village, there's a left hand bend, you turn right. It's like, ah right, that's definitely the right one then. So that's quite handy, being talked in there. It's like the old days, before sat navs. Of course, as soon as I turned, I met a blooming car that didn't want to get over. Oh dear. So luckily the wind has died down a bit after the weekend, because it was blooming windy Saturday and Sunday, and with this nice big 4.6 metre kite, it wouldn't have been a huge amount of fun. Especially now I'm empty, but we're all right. The only major sort of pain now will be getting back onto the A12 because the junction's rubbish. 8:10. Gonna hit all the traffic at Copdock as well. So yeah, this little bit here, I just sort of looked at it and thought, oh, I hope this is right, but that's nowhere near as bad as what we thought, luckily. I think a week ago today would have been loading in Greece and Athens. Time flies when you're having fun. Right, enough chit chat anyway. This will just run me out to the A12 and back. Sit in the queue. So I shall see what else I can find of interest. Howdy diddly. Well, it's now Wednesday. Yesterday all I did was go to Sheffield an empty bag, and I know that I've filmed going into that particular drop in Sheffield, so it's something completely the same as before, so I couldn't see the point of doing any filming, if I'm honest. Much the same as this morning. I'm up to Thompson's. Load for Spalding, which I know I've filmed that one as well. And then straight back to Thompson's, and I've just reloaded for Corston, which is just sort of north of Norwich. Which road's shut? That's not this is the Reading Road only. This is some severe roadworks, which is the way I wanted to go. Not to worry. Yeah, so I'm up to Corston and then up back down to Thetford. I expect I'll be home from there, I would say. So just navigating my way through Norwich. Now if you get to this set of lights and turn left, you go up there. No, ignore that. You get to the next set of lights and turn left. Or is it? No, it's here. First left. The test centre, Norwich Test Centre, is up here on the left. That's right, because yeah, test centre's up there, up there, turn to the left, test centre's up there. Because this road is Vulcan Road, north and south. And this is quite a common test route. That's really helpful. Because as we come up here, there's a left-hand bend and a right-hand bend. And if you don't slow right down and give way, you won't get round without going up the curb, and you'll fail your test. So it's quite a common one for them to use either on the way out of the test centre or on the way back. So these are the curves. This one's not so bad, and it's worse coming from the other way. You've got a big old fence there. So around here. Around here, but yeah, like I say, coming the other way, sort of north to south, it's a lot smaller, and a lot, you know, you have to really properly slow it down or even stop. And I've probably lost count of the amount of students I've told them stop means stop, it doesn't mean keep going. And not just here, around Ipswich as well, another common one, Limburg Road. Yeah, just like the amount of times, you know, stop, and they keep going and they go up the curb. Oh, I've gone up the curb. Oh no, I told you to stop and you didn't listen. When I say stop, I don't mean go really slowly, I mean stop. Oh, the joys of being an instructor. It's all good fun. This is the busiest I've seen this road, I think. Probably because of all them roadworks. Come on, what are you doing? There's no point stopping there when I can't get through. chucked it down with rain here, isn't it? The Great British summertime, 18 degrees and lobbing it down with rain. But I'm not going to complain because the ground still needs it. Well, that was timed to perfection, really. I've just tipped my first one at Corston. I can't remember what I was calling it where I was going, but it's Corston in Norfolk, which is just here. I've just finished closing the curtains and jumped back in, and then it started to rain and it's proper muggy out there. So So this is the village I come through. It's not ideal for trucks, but then again, most Norfolk villages aren't, are they? Very picturesque though. Oh God. So head back towards Norwich, and then down the A11 and see how good or bad that is. No, I don't mind, mate. I don't mind, Wayne. Not a problem. Well, the rain did stop for well, about 10 minutes, I think, on the A12. That's pretty much it. 14 degrees. So we're now 24th of July. There you go. So just dropping down towards Erich, my collection. A bit strange going past the port and not going and getting a ferry. I did a training course for BDMLR yesterday on Sunday, which is it was a simulated mass stranding event, as if a small amount of pilot whales and their calves had grounded on a beach somewhere. So it was all quite physical and intense, and I definitely ate today. I'm not I'm definitely not in shape, that's for certain. So there's another soak in the bath tonight. Might help the aches and pains. it's a really good course. And hopefully you never have to put it into practice, but you never know. Oh dear. The sky's looking blue over Suffolk to my left, so it might well improve slightly. Hope so. I wouldn't mind taking the dogs for a little walk when I get home. Stretch myself out a bit. Don't really want to go if it's chucking it down with rain, but Charlie definitely won't want to go if it's chucking it down with rain. He'll dig his heels in. So it's all slightly changed. I'm only doing 3 days on here this week. And I'm going to finish the week back on the bulk. That's going to high enough over the wall, but that's Felixstowe over to the left. Cranes. I don't know why there's never really been a link with a tunnel or something from Felixstowe to Harwich. That's always sort of surprised me. Or you couldn't really have a bridge just because of all the boats and whatnot. Just a road tunnel. There we go. Just got to go around. Especially for the haulers doing traction out of Felixstowe and Harwich. It's be a real pain if you say went and dropped one in Felixstowe and your next was at Harwich. You've got about 45 minutes bobtail come round, and you can see each other. You know, see the other pool. Great, the rain's getting heavier. That's because I'm nearly where I've got to be. Been to this wood yard before that I'm aware of. If I have, it's an awfully long time ago. There we go, one load of timber on, strapped down, ready to go. back to the yard. The sun has got his hat on. It's enough singing for me. Finally, although I did have a bit of rain this morning. Anyway, it's now Tuesday. 10 o'clock. It's not far from Potmaster. Been a fairly busy one. I ran a trailer out to Sutterton, same as what I did Friday, to another driver for 6 o'clock this morning, so up and out of bed at 3 again to get up there. I was there a bit early because the Fosdyke Bridge, they're shutting at night for road works at the moment, but it's normally open before 6 o'clock, which means you can go the short usual route. But if it's still going to be closed, you're going to have to go around Spalding, so I don't want to be late. So anyway, I ended up getting up there at about 20 to 6. The chap was up and about, so we dropped and swapped. And I was then loading out of Norwich for here, which is Merton, which is sort of out in the boonies. So I managed to get back in towards Norwich, and I thought, right, well, rather than have my break before I load, I'll get into Norwich before the rush hour. So I was in at Norwich at 20 past 7, load on in quarter of an hour I think it was. So out, into a lay-by, hour's kit, get up, get down here, sort of tipped, and all I've got to do now is run back to Horham and do a trailer change for Grimsby for tomorrow. So should be back in the yard for about lunchtime, something like that. So although we're starting early, I'll be finished fairly early. Lovely, and if it's like this, not too warm, I'll take the dogs for a walk and try and stretch my aching body because I still really ache from the weekend. Oh, I don't know if it'd be a kill or cure really, going for a stroll. So that is the plan. So anyway, yeah, I'm out near. Give it some, eh? Didn't think that. So this place Merton, it's just outside Wotton, sort of between Thetford and East Dereham, sort of thing. So fairly simple. Yeah, so not a bad little day really, all in all. Dogs will be confused if I get early, wonder what's going on. It's a lovely start to the day so far. Hopefully it might be rain free, you never know. What are we on now? Wednesday. Yeah, last day on here for this week. For several reasons I shan't bother going into. So just on my way to Grimsby. We'll be dropping, tip and reload, not drop and swap. It's just AM delivery, so I could have set off whenever I want, but you've got to get through Boston, and Boston's a pain in the backside when it's busy. So you've got the choice of either leaving sort of 6 o'clock time, copping loads of traffic, probably having to have your break before you get there, or get up nice and early, get through there, you can get up there, get tips, get out and start heading back before you have your break, which is what I'm planning on doing. Fingers crossed. So they start unloading at 7:30 I believe. At the moment I'm going to be there about 10 past, so I'm probably going to stop and have a little 15-minute power nap. Sort of left the yard at about 3:30 this morning, just to beat the rush. It seems to work fairly well. Well, I think it does anyway. So that is my plan. I'm just coming up towards Fosdyke Bridge, which I've sort of been factoring in for being closed. It's been advertised as being shut till 6 in the morning, but every day that I've come up here, after doing trailer changes at Sutterton, which is about 4 miles from here, it's been open sort of early, which is quite handy, but can't sort of rely on that. The diversion's about 1/4 of an hour round, so it's not the end of the world, but just doing a whole load of resurfacing, as you'll see in a minute. So I'll be on the bulk tomorrow and Friday. Should be nice and simple, I hope. Famous last words. A bit sharper than yesterday. I've been back in Russia. Come on, truck. Although it does tend to pick the right gear every time, it can take a little while to decide which one it wants to go into. But it's better than the old version of the auto where it would sort of just skip up and down randomly. Anyway, carry on north.